Short on people here, too.
Several cabins within the kernel sector of Dijiang have been cleaned up. The reception room is now available for clue exchange. I have also carried out maintenance routines for facilities furnished with the stasis core. I pray this may be of help to your endeavor. Just a simple reminder, Administrator. Now, allow me to lead you to the reception room. To facilitate the swift acquisition of clues, we have specifically prioritized the cleanup of the reception room.
The SOW will appreciate this adjustment. Operator Zaihi, may I ask what prompted the accelerated repairs of Dijiang?
Over the past several days, the Originium drive module has exhibited significant performance enhancements, thereby increasing the amount of energy available for allocation. This is the reception room. We have also repaired the display section. This is where you can showcase the various achievements of Endfield. The Sanctilamina Cathedralis Tranquile has an embedded angelos, and it has exerted rather impressive effects.
That might be a little too avant-garde for us. But you are right. A good display section will be effective. Visitors will get a better understanding of our work at Endfield.
The reception room is now prepared for use in full. You are welcome to explore its functions at your convenience. Supervisor Perlica, where should we head to next?
We can now officially hand over the control authority of Dijong to our administrator.
Me? But I'm still...
Don't worry. Once you return to the bridge and re-establish control, I believe every piece will fall perfectly in place.
I'm really sorry.
The control nexus is just ahead. Hmm? Strange. It was reconfigured just a short while ago. The Sarkaz from the General Technological Committee seeks my presence. Please allow my temporary absence.
That's all right, Operator Zaihi. You are always free to work on your mission. You once shared numerous critical data with the Cabal of Tranquility. Their technological achievements are directly tied to your actions. This is why we could share a number of key technical projects with them. Sow the seeds of trust, and reap a harvest of friendship. This is how Endfield and the other factions of the Civilization Band have supported each other to this day. The control nexus is before us. Let's go. Only you can truly command Dijong. This ship has waited 10 years for this very moment. Have faith in yourself, Endman. You were the one who built this ship. There is no changing this fact.
Don't worry, just take a break. I'll be right there once I squeeze into my work outfit.
A new job assignment. Affirmative.
Don't worry, just take a break. I'll be right there once I squeeze into my work outfit.
Dijong Control Authority level has been successfully activated. You can now monitor the entire operations of Dijong at this very place. Endfielders, the next step of our expansion and growth shall be directed from the bridge. All upgrades shall be carried out right here. Hearing those words from you is enough for us. They prove that we're no longer chasing after a shadow. In recent years, the one in the sarcophagus has gradually faded from people's memory, along with those legends. I was afraid of forgetting who you really are. But now, how fortunate we are to finally see you again and fight by your side. Endman, the SOW has gathered some clues. I was hoping that before your memory recovers, you would learn about this world through experience rather than my faint words. But given the provisions of the Zeroth Directive, I must now simply share the essential information. Please, follow me. You enjoyed looking at Talos 2 from this place before your slumber. Our long journey, what we found out, and the new threats we face. The Ether Side, an aberrant dimension, forbidden to life. Death has trailed us ever since that first encounter. An exploration team, an observatory, a nomadic city. We explored the unknown, each step bought with sacrifice. But the deeper we search, the crueler the truth we find. The Ether resists the preservation of life and breaks information links. Where Ether flows, life withers, and Originium fails. Anything tainted by Ether will inevitably turn into a source of the Blight. We can't predict the Ether. We can only raise strongholds, for we dwell beside Oblivion. But true protection comes only from knowledge gathered. During the First Angoloid War, witnesses of the Aurora devised a simple method of depth measurement. A year after the war, the Hannibit Circuit found the Lost Science Team's manual. It completed the theory of rift formation. Tolosi Encounter Year 17, the Band Accord was signed. Experimental Gloom Project resumed. Blight Matter Conversion Threshold logged. Year 146, a monitoring station at the Wuling Very Large Rift was rebuilt, exceeding the 36-second observation limit. Inch by inch, we elucidated the unknown, till an unprecedented threat emerged from the darkness. Since then, our research has stayed on the fringe, never venturing into the Ether Side. All Ether-related projects are closely monitored to avoid any risks. Now, Someone who can manipulate the ether has appeared. She holds the seed of destruction. And she has lit a fire in the wilds. Neferith is a dangerous sign of what is to come. We must be alert, or history may repeat itself. None appeared for many years until she did. If I had known about her, I would have never agreed to let you leave Dijon. Your safety is our top priority. Maybe we could... Understood. I will. Endfield Industries will. Always stand by you. We are all with you.
Feels good to be back. Apologies. Probably not the best time to say that.
It's okay. This place has always been your home. Let's take a break. Once everyone's fully rested, we will return to Valley 4.
Director Chen, the construction vehicle has been deployed. We also cleared away the surrounding debris. Our crew is ready to go once we're done with fine-tuning the vehicle.
Good job. Now, we'll wait for the Endmen to... Ah, looks like they've arrived.
Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, thank you so much for saving my life out there. While you launched the attack on the Valley Fort, we found many lost crewmates. We also freed some imprisoned survivors. It's all thanks to Enfield that we managed to escape. At least the defeat of that Rodom forced the other breakers to slow down. We can actually start hoping for the situation to get better.
Yeah, but now we should focus on the work at hand. Endman, we're almost done clearing away the landslide. The next step of our operation may begin. Unfortunately, we cannot get in touch with the UWST site directors of the Power Plateau. We lost every drone we dispatched to that area. Severe radio interference is denying our efforts to call them.
The Bone Crushers clearly possess some radio interference equipment. But why would they do all this? What are they after?
The power plateau has an Originium power plant. It's the primary source of power in Valley 4, and has been closely monitored by the UWST. The UWST also has an ether test site at the plateau. I don't know what the Landbreakers are looking for, but losing the place would deal a grievous blow to our side. That's right. There is a quasi-permanent ether rift in Valley 4. The test site has been monitoring this phenomenon for quite a while. There are plenty of such ether rifts throughout Talos too. Most are undetectable to the unaided eye, and they often bring about blight disasters or affect the vicinity in various ways. Suffice to say, the UWST has deployed sizable defenses to the power plateau. They should be able to hold out for a while.
I just hope they can defend the Originium power plant properly. Nefereth has been making her underlings sabotage the power systems.
Don't worry. Everyone in Valley 4 knows how important the power plant is. You see, it's a stronghold. If nothing goes wrong...
Holy! Isn't that the direction of...
An ether rift has opened. How did this happen?
Come in and minute. You copy? Admit. Supervisor Perka. Do you copy?
Wolfguard, we've witnessed ether rupture taking place at the power plateau. Are you all right?
Firelight confirmed. Cover secured. Large will be assembling plateau. Prepare. I repeat.
Wolfguard? Wolfguard! Signal's out.
Administrator! Supervisor Perlica! The power plateau! Something terrible's happened there! Light reactions everywhere! All readings are going beyond the threshold!
When the ether side comes in contact with real space, it creates a rift and triggers a blight reaction. Nefereth may have energized the previously stable ether rift at the power plateau. She has planned this deliberate act of sabotage.
What we're seeing right now is similar to an eruption of a dormant volcano. Except this one spits the blight, and it's way more dangerous than lava.
Director Chin, we need an evacuation plan.
The hub area is safe for now, but with such violent ether activities going on, the spreading blight might soon reach this place. If the blight destroys more of our roads and transport routes, the results would be disastrous.
Hold on. I got a solution. Do you remember the TATA prototype we were working on? The prototype can stabilize ether energy fluctuations. If we can get it close enough to the rupture rift, we might contain its spread. I can even adjust its large area arts unit. This will let the prototype get rid of localized blight. Oh yes! This is totally doable.
Really? That chunky bot can do that?
Director Chief, we've cleared the road to the Originium Science Park. The situation at that place isn't looking too good either.
Time is critical. Have your crew move the prototype there now. Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, we'll meet up with you at Vanikov's site.
Constant vigilance in every place and situation. This is a rule.
Good rest. Sharpened blades make up for lost time.
Come on, everyone! The prototype is now ready!
Mr. Andre, do we have an exact feasibility of your plan?
We have theoretical feasibility. The technological basis for the TA prototype was formulated at the Ether test site. It was built using valuable data that...
Perhaps we should return to the discussion.
We have theoretical feasibility. The technological basis for the TA prototype was formulated at the Ether test site. It was built using valuable data that cannot be acquired elsewhere. Ivan would spend all day arguing with people about the prototype. Unfortunately, we don't have a chance to field test the thing. But I hope that our theories are correct.
How are you doing? Is the crew affected by the ether rupture that just took place?
Everyone's fine. We followed the rules and evacuated for a bit. Thankfully, nothing too serious happened around here. But there's major blightery on the other end of this road. A few crewmates are already off to deliver the most essential supplies to the place. But there's just too much blight. We can't afford to risk our lives.
Being cautious is the right move. You need professional tools to handle professional work. We managed to make the prototype work on time. All thanks to the AIC and our hub-base engineers. Once you're in a severely blighted area, activate the prototype's active interference function. This should expose the Blight core. Then you'll have to manually inflict some physical interference to the exposed core.
You mean some chopping and slashing? Yeah, I can do that. This is way easier than a class on theoretical blightery.
Of course. But don't forget about the prototype's true function. Do whatever you can to escort it safely to the power plateau. We must use it to stop the expansion of the Ether Rift. Your mission will determine the survival of everything in Valley 4.
Don't worry. We'll keep the prototype safe. It is our chance to avert this crisis. Let's not dally, team. Time to go.
Try to let the prototype travel on level ground. This road should take you to the power plateau.
Calling it prototype just doesn't feel right. So, what's its full name again? Tranquil... Automatic... Noble Cart? I remember it being TATA or something. I'll just call it Tata. What a cute and simple name.
Stop! The area up ahead is under a state of emergency. No one is allowed to enter. Head over to the sentry post and register your identities. Let me see. 3 individuals and a strange machine. We have a Libri, a Vriva, and you're an Ager.
You got it wrong. Look closely. I'm not a Vriva. I'm a Lung.
Does that mean you're from the Hongshang Academy of Sciences? Why are you here?
We are from Endfield Industries. Director Chin should have synced our information with the WST already.
Endfield Industries? Let me check our personnel information database. You're not in the Endfield personnel database. Identify yourself. Endmin? I guess that explains it. Identity verified. Supervisor Perlica and Operator Chen, we have to be extremely circumspect given the sudden nature of the attack. And Administrator, the Security Bureau knows what your presence means for our situation. The UWST Security Bureau has no records of your information, but this Endfield file has been approved by my superiors. I have faith in your identity. I believe you're here for that rift in the sky, right?
Yes. We're still investigating the Ether test site disaster, and must reach the place quickly.
Pursuant to the provisions of the Accord, the UWST is obliged to lend you assistance in your operations. But my primary task is to search and rescue local survivors. Apologies, but I'm afraid I must stay at my post. Keep going down this road and you'll reach the Ether test site. However, you might encounter masses of blight on your path.
Thank you for sharing this information. How should we address you?
Fabian Collins.
Mr. Fabian, you look troubled. Has the science park suffered major damage?
Well, I don't think the show could get any better. We've already got the Angeloy, the Blight, and Breaker scum in the mix. Who knows? Perhaps another surprise is waiting round the corner. But the fact that you're here proves the road to the hub is open. That's my first good news of the day.
The hub base is relatively safe for now. You can evacuate to that place for shelter.
I can't leave my post just yet. We only managed to evacuate a fraction of our crew. The Security Bureau has a list of names of everyone in the science park. I've got to verify the status of their personnel one by one. Plenty of them are still in need of help and rescue.
All right then. I'll leave this place in your hands. We must be off.
One more thing. There's a colleague of mine conducting SAR operations up ahead. Her name's Eliza. You might want to talk to her if you run into trouble. Good luck out there.
We've walked so far.